Hello people! What if we had Mimicry in Pokemon games? It is not exactly Mimicry, it's like Mimicry in real life. I guess it will be clear when I show some examples. Okay, this one will explain a lot, this concept. Do you know the pale owl butterfly? Those butterflies that have a pattern similar to an owl. So, I decided to adopt into a Fakemon that mimics a noctowl. Take a look in the design, a cute prankster moth with wings similar to noctowl patterns. I named it Mokatow, Mach and Noctowl, a bug with psychic type, and that's its cry. See, it mimics even Noctowl's cry, but just to be clear, like in real life, this mimicry isn't intentional, it just was selected by nature, though there are similar to Noctowl's, since it's a psychic type that is weak to bug. So, making flying type would scare Mokatow predators. A clever touch, isn't it? But you might be thinking, but Fred, this isn't so similar to Noctowl. Yeah, I agree, but look at the backs. And what if we flip it vertically? Okay, now it's more similar, huh? And because of this, Mokatow usually sleeps upside down, like bats. It's shiny similar to the original Noctowl. What do you think of this trickster? The next one is inspired by this suggestion, a scorpion that mimics a snake. So I adapted a little bit. As you can see, I tried to make a scorpion that isn't poisonous, but still inspired by echoes. So it could be more menacing. I call it Fakemon, fake echoes. And despite its looking, it is dark ground type. It buries itself on the ground, just showing the tail similar to echoes. And since it mimics a poison type, grass, fairy, fighting, and bug Pokemon, types that would be super effective on it wouldn't like to face Fakemons, since they would be weak or get perfectly damaged by its poison type. But nah, Fakemon is not poisonous at all, its stings just hurt. And the shiny, of course, is green like the original, very simple. Now imagine a crab that mimics Hydreigon. Like this Membo idea. Actually, I adapted a little bit. It mimics another dry-headed Pokemon, Magnezel. But before, let me thank the supporters of the channel. The big special thanks to the legendary member Goblin Girl. A big special thanks to Jack Gilmore, Toy Bunny, Prowl, Bruh, and Christopher Takino. And a special thanks to all the members so far. Okay. So I tried to make a simple crab with a shape similar to Magnezel, with the claws being the Magnezel side eyes. Note how sad it looks, so helpless. Thankfully, our little boy Crabnezel mimics very well. He is a bug water type, and if you are observant, you can realize it is weak to flying and rock. So, mimicking an electric steel type that not only is super effective to them, but also resists too. It could make the predators of this helpless guy go away. But if you ever wonder, its original colors 100 years ago are like this. Nothing similar to Zo, but a very risky looking far but fragile and weak Pokemon. But natural selection of the pale ones made it work. Oh, and the shiny is like the original as well. What do you think? The next one is a Chandelure Mimic. Actually, a Pokemon that mimics Chandelure but upside down. I don't know if you agree, but I think if you see Chandelure upside down, it looks like a spider. So, why not? It was exactly what I made, a spider Chandelure that has webs instead of flames, with the middle body full of webs instead of flames too. I also made the head inspired by executioners, used to be a little dark. But okay. Here is Chandelure, a combination of Sham and Chandelure. Of course, it is buggy dark type, which has a good protection against fairies and fire types, since no fire type would ever hit a Pokemon with flash fire like Chandelure. It's funny how dark types would have a bad surprise when they realize that it is a bug that hits super effectively. And fun fact, these are not the eyes, these are just cheeks. The eyes are actually right here. I know it's hard, but it's like just making face like that. To be honest, I think I did this one too similar to Chandelure, so I'm not a big fan of my work. But the shiny looks a beach color, maybe. What about you? And if you are liking so far and want to see more videos with this topic, pause the video right now and comment. Natural selection is awesome. And then let's see more Mimicry Pokémon. Next one is a suggestion from a subscriber who requested a literal stick insect pseudo-widow. Well, it's perfectly fair since stick insects mimics branches and pseudo-widow is supposed to be a tree, so makes sense. And fun fact, I made a stick insect pseudo-widow a long time ago. But since it's too old and poorly made, to be honest, I decided to remake it something better. Okay, I made a little sus shape, but I'm trying to find a dynamic, cool pose to enhance the aspect, since otherwise it will be too mediocre design. After all, I think I found a good pose without looking the other type of stick, if you know what I mean. It is very segmented and have a grumpy looking, to don't look like a pseudo-widow variant. This one is completely different Pokemon, not even convergent, named Twiggle-Woodle, Twig, and Pseudo-Woodle. Note how now it looks more intimidating, to be even more different than Orija. It is a terrible bug grass type, but thankfully, it resembles a rock type Pokemon. Just a reminder that Pseudo-Woodle isn't a grass type, so bug, fire, and flying type Pokemon that would be super strong against it. We need to think twice before getting near to don't get a super effective move by Pseudo-Woodle, but it's not a Pseudo-Woodle. It's shiny as expected, is gold and red like the original. Did you like this remake or actually key work of my old Fakemon? So far, I said defensive Mimicry, right? But now, let me talk about other types of Mimicry. There are plants that mimic some insects to protect against predators or attract pollinators. But my idea was to make a Victory Bell variant that mimics a Caterpie to attract their prey. Look how its boobs looks like a Caterpie face in a little tail too. And I will show another detail later. Here is Mimicry Bell. You might be wondering why a grass-type Pokemon would like to attract Caterpie predators like flying-type Pokemon. Maybe you realize that a fake Caterpie has holes that fits perfectly with its teeth that looks like an outlet plug. So yeah, it is a grass-electric Pokemon, and that's how it hunts. Maybe you're a Pidgeotto that sees a huge Caterpie. So you might be thinking. Then you approach fast, and before you realize, Mimicry Bell closes its mouth with the bullet plug, and now you're trapped inside. And yeah, inside you can expect a lot of electric discharge until Mimicry Bell knocks you out. Creepy, right? And since Victory Bell can eat wall gems, it can eat birds as well. And the shiny is like shiny Caterpie. Is some details for shiny Victory Bell too. Did you like it? And don't be disappointed if you were expecting some conversions on this video. Don't be sad, you can watch this video that I made, some cool conversions, like a paper origami Porygon. I assure you, you will like it. So, bye huggies!